Water. What thought does this word evoke in you? Of course, water is life. It's an essential resource for humans. Most of the Earth's surface is covered by seas, lakes and oceans, as everyone knows. But looking at it from another perspective, huge masses of oceans and seas are simply filled with garbage. In African countries, people are not provided with such a seemingly simple resource as drinking water. Many water bodies are polluted, and both humans and nature suffer from it. Right now we are near the Thebuchacity river. As you can see, it's very polluted, with garbage everywhere. Unfortunately, water pollution is a widespread problem throughout Ukraine. How did this happen, what to do with pollution, and how it harms? I will tell you all about it now. About 5 years ago, the Thebuchacity river became a sewage drain, receiving a lot of waste. Along with the unauthorized action of local residents who dumped garbage near the river banks, this has led to massive pollution. How does water pollution harm the environment? Firstly, local residents constantly complain about the foul smell which prevents them from living a peaceful life. They complained about the smell of feces and urine, as well as the dirt in the river, which also had its unpleasant odor. Secondly, it destroys the flora and fauna and the self-restorative function of the city and its surroundings. The Thebuchacity river flows into Lake Zemsnaryad, where certain fish species have been dying for over a year. In community and national news, local fishermen reported that some types of fish are disappearing from the lake. One can make a simple logical conclusion that if no action is taken, the lake will become dead or eventually disappear. The level of the river itself has much decreased since the construction of residential complexes on the border of cities Bucha and Irpin. It has changed immediately for two reasons: due to increased water consumption for some purposes, and also because people lose the ability to prevent pollution problems, and in the end we will be purifying the water instead of not polluting it. How to solve this problem? What action can everyone take? First of all, it's necessary to control the discharge of pollution in large volumes, because municipal sewage is one of the main sources of pollution. Unfortunately, we have very weak monitoring of sewage cleaning in Ukraine. Sewage filters work for a certain period of time and wear out, but there is no organization that monitors the condition of these filters. In addition to monitoring the condition of sewage filters, chemical treatment method can also be used, adding various reagents to the sewage water to precipitate the pollutions. It's also worth prohibiting the export of garbage to forest areas surrounding water bodies. Before carrying out purification, it's necessary to ensure the demining of territories after the full-scale invasion. After demining, manual and comprehensive purification should be carried out. It's necessary to apply the maximum amount of resources in this direction and involve the maximum support of experienced organization partners in this matter. Anyone can participate in the purification of water bodies as an eco-activist. We have dealt with surface waters, but what about underground waters? Although they are hidden under thick soil, humans heavily pollute them. Now, when humans have made numerous scientific discoveries and invited many synthetic substances that the earth cannot dissolve, all this synthetic material goes directly into underground waters. Even now, in wartime, community eco-activists constantly check the state of water resources, and the results of such studies are published, which in turn helps to determine whether that water in springs, wells, reservoirs is clean. I want to summarize and determine that people currently lack an eco-active population. Now, maybe 7% of people will think about the environment, group into eco-groups, but the other 93% will be indifferent. According to the Pareto principle, 80% of the effects occur because of 20% of causes. If there were at least 20% of the eco-active population, the other 80% would follow the minority, and the situation would improve. Therefore, I encourage everyone to join small organizations and groups. Small actions can lead to global consequences.